بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا. من يهد الله فهو المهتد ومن يضلل فلن تجد له وليا مرشدا. الحمد لله الذي هدانا لهذا وما كنا لنهتدي لولا أن هدانا الله. الحمد لله وسبحانه الذي أنعم علينا بنعمة الإسلام، والصلاة والسلام على محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه وتابعيه ومن تبعه بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. I greet you with the greeting of Islam, peace be upon you. And I thank God and express my abundant gratitude for the blessing of Islam. For without it, had it not been for the mercy of God, had it been for the mercy of God, that blessing would not have reached us. Yesterday, 3 million people stood at Muzdalifah. 3 million people of different nations, of different colors, of different genders, in one voice repeated, لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك. لبيك, we answer your call. O Allah, we answer your call. We come to you. We come to you with the heart of migrants. We come to you with the soul of those who have seen and understood the great blessing of Islam. And we come to answer this call to say, first, express our gratitude and express our certitude in that whatever blessings we have is a result, direct result of what gifts you have given us. And our certainty that the malakut, the world, the universes, as they are, from the micro level to the macro level, is yours, owned, sovereign to you. As I watched this site, as we do each year for so many years, you cannot help but be touched, and the thought comes to your mind that, my Lord, at this moment in Muzdalifah, with these 3 million people, you cannot know the rich from the poor, you cannot know the Shi'i from the Sunni, you cannot know the Iranian from the Saudi, you cannot know the Egyptian from the Algerian, you cannot know the American from the Russian. They are as if in a state of pure nature the moment Allah has created them. The concept, the idea, the very image is powerful enough to inspire a transformation in the consciousness of human beings. The image, the idea, the concept is powerful enough to inspire a transformation in humanity, to inspire a complete transformation in the way human beings live their lives, think about their lives, think about their death, deal with one another, interact with one another. But even more, and especially yesterday, as I thought about this khutbah, I thought back about all the books of philosophy and law that I have read in my life. And at this stage, I cannot count them. And I realized that all of the books of philosophy, whether capitalist, Marxist, social justice oriented, political justice oriented, an idea of social contract, political contract, economic contract, whatever it is, have not been able to produce the same moment of majesty of human beings rid of all their idiosyncrasies into a recognition of one truth, recognition of one reality, in a state of utter repose and peace. This transformative moment is offered to us as human beings every year. We see it, we witness it, we even engage in it. Many of us take part in it. But at the same very moment that this is taking place, we don't have to go very far, and we find that the reality of Muslims as we are today is in stark contradiction and sharp contrast with this very powerful, impactful moral image. Not very far away, there are two Muslim brothers fighting over God knows what, and who cares? Down south. Go to the north, other types of hatred. You head east, two countries that have been brothers forever are inventing a reason to fight with each other. Whichever direction you go, you will find a fundamental state of lack of repose and lack of peace. Brothers and sisters, I remind myself and you with the fundamental and basic message of Islam. إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون. God commands us to pursue justice, wal-ihsan, goodness, and then the makings of goodness, kindness to ourselves and others, those who are close to us and those who are far from us. It's all summed up in a powerful Quranic command, وَاللَّهُ يَدْعُو لِدَارِ السَّلَامِ. God invites you to what? God invites you to the abode of peace. Lidar as-salam. What is the abode of peace? It is inseparable from abode of tranquility. And then what is the abode of tranquility? It is inseparable, as the jurists used to say, from halat al-ittizan, from a state of balance, a state of self-awareness where you know ma lak wa ma alayk, what is owed to you and what you owe to others. A state of balance in which you see the reality of earth as concrete, as the plane where injustices unfold and justice could be accomplished, but at the same time see the inherent falsity and the inherently fictional character of this earthly life. That a state of balance in which, by knowing yourself, you know your God, and when you know your God, you know that your God is beautiful. Inna Allah jamilun yuhibbu al-jamal. God is beautiful by God's very nature. And by understanding the beauty of God, you understand your own sense of beauty, balance, and repose. You are in a state of tranquility. You are not prone to anger, anxiety, fear. You're not prone to an illogical happiness or indulgence in fantasies and wishful thinking. You are a balanced person. You are a balanced person. And that state of balance is the key to everything else. Is the key to adl, justice, ihsan, goodness, ita'i dhul qurba, a relationship in which you are able to be good and moral with those who are close, and even in those who are far. Labbaik Allahumma labbaik. We answer your call, Allah. We answer your call by acknowledging where we are and who we are. But perhaps the problem is that we have grown accustomed to the habit of repeating the words, but our hearts do not resonate with the words. That is an illness. It is an illness that infects our current condition as Muslim. It is an illness that we infect our children with, and it's an illness that characterizes the fate of Muslims in today's world. A beautiful religion with a majestic philosophy and a complete vision of the best life possible, and a people that are torn with inner anxieties and insecurities that make them often lose sight of their place in the world, their place within the world, and their place after the world. وادعوا الله يستجب لكم. بسم الله والحمد لله وسبحان الله والله أكبر الله أكبر والصلاة والسلام على محمد وعلى آله وصحبه ومن اتبعه بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. اللهم إني تبرأت إليك من حولي وقوتي وعلمي ومعرفتي، ولجأت إلى حولك وقوتك وعلمك وتوفيقك، فإنك تعلم ولا أعلم وتقدر ولا أقدر وأنت علام الغيوب. اللهم افتح لي أبواب فضلك وانشر علينا خزائن علمك. Ya Allah, God, my knowledge avails me nothing. God, as I answer your call, all my knowledge avails me nothing. My money avails me nothing. my power, my strength has all proven to be but a false mirage. A false mirage. As false as, or the true falsity of which is revealed at the moment in which I hang between this life and the other, between life and what we call death. As I see all of the constructs that I've set up in my life, all of the ideas and beliefs, all of the pleasures, all of the false securities, all of the heated arguments, all of the deceitful desires and whims, all of the hypocritical speeches and talk fall apart right before my eyes as I prepare to meet you. This is why, my brothers and sisters, in the Quran, when God talks about those who are dead and those who are alive, notice there's no correlation between being alive on earth or dead in the here in the sense of buried. For instance, when Allah describes those who are lost from the blessings and peace and tranquility of God, and their ears and their hearts are shut, what does Allah describe them as? It says, amwat. Whom amwat? They are dead, they're not alive. Death and life are states of mind and being. And you are most alive when you are aware, when you become certain of the truth and it enters your heart. And all the falsities and fictions that you construct around life, because of the lack of balance, lack of al-mizan wal-ittizan in your inner soul, needed these fictions to guard you from insecurities or anxieties or fears. Every year at Muzdalifah, brothers and sisters, as you say labbaik Allahumma labbaik, ponder the word labbaik. Labbaik, it's as if when you call your son or daughter, you say, Ya Muhammad, Ya Fatima. And they could say na'am, they could say yes, answer your call. But if they say labbaik, it means I'm at your service. I am eager to come to you. I am not just acknowledging that you are calling me, but I am happily rushing to you. Ponder this call that we repeat every year. If there were truly 3 million people each year that truly internalized Islam and the message of Islam as in the original Muzdalifah, this world would be transformed. Not transformed through violence or radicalism or militarism or conquering and vanquishing. It would be transformed through the light of God, Nurillah, would run between the hands of Muslims, yas'a bayna aydihim, between the hands and feet of Muslims, so they become an example unto others. They become as if a walking beacon, a walking symbol of Islam wherever they go. Ya Rabb, ihdina waj'alna من المهتدين على صراط المستقيم. اللهم ارحمنا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم اغفر لنا واعف عنا اللهم اهدنا لأقرب من هذا رشدا. يا رب نسألك علما نافعا ورزقا واسعا وقلبا خاشعا وعملا متقبلا. اللهم انصر الإسلام واصلح حال المسلمين، وانصر المسلمين في بقاع الأرض أجمعين، في فلسطين وفي العراق وأفغانستان وكشمير وفي كل مكان يكن فيه المسلمين مستضعفين. اللهم إنك مننت على المستضعفين فمن علينا. قولوا آمين وأقم الصلاة.